Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Let me see here. If you're on, say hey. Let me know where you're tuning in from. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Hey, we have 3 people on. Hi, Aaron. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is. Hello. You guys, today is an amazing day. Brittany! You're so cute. I love you. Hey, Rob. I always try, Brittany. I always try. And you need to be careful while you're driving. Oh my goodness. Today is an amazing day. Today is my 9-month anniversary with my honey. How awesome is that? I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Okay, so yesterday, hey Jessie, hey Verita. So yesterday I made a post and I kind of wanted to just elaborate on it a little bit because it really does get to me when people give up. You know, I'm just not that person. I figure it out. I mean, if I want something bad enough, I figure it out. Okay. And so yesterday I made a post about why people give up. And I just want to briefly kind of tell you a little bit of my story. You know, I come from a home, my mom was pregnant with twins at 17. She did the best she could. We struggled for money. Addiction lies into my family. I've witnessed a lot of things in my life. My dad died when I was 10 years old of skin cancer, melanoma. At 17, I kind of went off the deep end. Did a lot of drugs, lived a very promiscuous life, you name it, I did it. And I'm sure a lot of you don't know that about me, but yeah, I used to have a drug addiction problem. I was running from God for a really long time, trying to fill the void of all the hurt and all the pain of losing my father and things like that in my life. And so I became a massage and skin therapist at 22. I went to school. And I kind of got out of the drug thing and wanted to do something with my life. And so I made it happen. You know, I went to school for massage. I took out loans. I had to pay them all back. It was $9,000. I moved to Orlando by myself with a friend of mine. I lived with 7 people at the time. I went to school full time. My school was almost an hour away from where I lived. I worked 2 jobs, waitressing jobs after. All I did was work and study by myself in a big old city, 21 years old, like no family members around. And I made it happen. And you know, like from that point on, I always said to myself, I will never rely on anybody for anything. I'm going to do it myself because I never ever wanted anybody to say, you wouldn't have what you have because of me. Like I never wanted that. I never ever wanted, I wanted to do it on my own because I witnessed people closest to me having to be in bad situations, friends of mine staying in relationships that were horrible for them because they didn't have anywhere else to go, because they didn't have their own income coming in to be able to do what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it, to leave a situation, to do what they wanted to do. And I was determined to never, you know, be that person. And so, you know, I strive to be my best. And so with that massage career, right, I made that $9,000 investment. And when I got done, right, I'm $9,000 in debt. I don't have a job, right? So now I'm going to have to go present myself to somebody and say, hey, I'm fresh out of school. I really don't have a lot of experience, but will you trust me that I have what it takes? You know, I have what it takes to do this. And, you know, she gave me the opportunity. So for 8 years, I worked there, okay? 8 years I worked at a salon for somebody else. I didn't have time off when I wanted it. I had to request time off. To keep my massage license, I had to take continuing education classes every 2 years to keep my license up. Hey Blake, hey Sunday. So I had to do things to keep my license. I had to better myself in my field so that people would learn how to trust me. They would learn that I am a student always. I am learning what the relevant, massage techniques are and things like that. And so, you always have to be a student in your profession, whether or not it's whatever it is. You got to be constantly growing and evolving yourself to the times. So when I talk now about evolving in the times, okay, network marketing, insert network marketing, right? Like 20% of stores are closing. Everything that we do now is on social media. Big corporate, you can't trust corporate anymore. Like you just can't, like in a second they could take away your job because somebody else fit the bill more than you. You never know what could happen. So with network marketing, you're in control. You're in control of the amount of work that you put in, the amount of pay you're going to get paid, the heart, hustle, soul effort that you put into your life. And that's why I love network marketing. So I'm kind of getting on a rabbit trail, but the 5 things that I have written down on why people give up is because, number 1, they're not coachable. Let me just ask you this, okay? So if you were to buy a beautiful, yummy steak, right, and you get it all prepared, right, and you realize, you should know this before you buy a steak, but you realize that you don't have a grill, right? Hey, Stace, so you realize you don't have a grill, right? So now you're going to go to Home Depot, you're going to get a grill, and it's in a box, right? So now you get home, and you have to put it together. Okay, so you have instructions, right, to put this grill together. And you know that if you follow the instructions, you're going to have a big, beautiful grill set up. You're going to be able to light it, and you're going to be able to cook, right? Now, some people don't like directions. Some people just say, screw it. You know what? I'm not going to read the directions, and I'm going to try to do it on my own because I'm a rule breaker, and I don't follow directions. How long is it going to take you until you get frustrated out the yin-yang and you want to eat your dang steak and you don't have your grill set up yet? Are you going to finally reach for those directions and say, okay, like teach me how to do it because I really want this steak and I really want the light at the end of the tunnel? And, sometimes your quiet voice at the end of the day whispering, what did that say? Justin Stewart, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day whispering, I will not try to. Yes, never give up. Okay, so how long is it going to take you to get the instructions out and learn how to put this together so that you can do it properly and you can have an amazing steak, right? So, that's kind of where I'm going at here. Like, people are not coachable and they maybe want to complain about, well, I did this for 2 weeks and it didn't work. Or, they want to reach out to me and ask me a lot of questions, which is fine, and I'm here to help. But when we have when we have super duplicatable systems and a training website that is provided for 5,000 people on a fastest growing team, and the questions that I'm getting, you could answer yourself by, doing the trainings, reading a personal development book, like my favorite one that's in there, Get Over Your Damn Self, and have a blueprint and apply it to your business, you'll understand things more and you won't get so frustrated and you'll start to apply things and learn and grow as you're going, okay? So here's the other thing about a network marketing business that you start, okay? And this is what I taught last night on the team call. You have got to give yourself 2 years. Okay, did I expect to walk into the salon and in a week have 100 people as a clientele, have my book completely booked up for an entire 6 months? No, that took time to build relationships with people, to have my hands on people, to get better at my massage by having experienced working on a lot of people. That takes time. It takes investment. It takes money. It takes, and so with what we have to offer, $250 or $499 where you can earn your initial investment back in 30 days and then everything after that is profit. And people are still complaining about things not going fast enough and things not doing this. Like, hello. 2 years. If you want to retire your profession, if you want to retire your husband, if you want to pay off $20,000 in debt, you want to build a following, you want to build value and trust, you got to give yourself 2 years of showing up to your business and to your life. Because let's just face it, okay? Network marketing is paid personal growth. Do you get paid to go to college? No. Do you get paid to, go to like a WTI or I didn't get paid to go to massage school. I didn't. So, sorry, I got people messaging me. So, you're not coachable. Number 2, with network marketing, there's always going to be a challenge. There's always going to be a learning curve. There's always going to be, and so the people that say, I'm going to figure this out no matter what, are the ones that are going to proceed forward. Okay, so the ones that give up are just saying, I can't do this. This is too hard. I'm never going to learn this. I don't have the time. Okay, and so we're all given the same 24 hours in a day, you guys, and that's probably my number 4 is time management. But you have to be willing to feel the struggle, feel the fear, feel the hairs on your neck stand up when you feel like, oh my gosh, I gotta get added to another training, and oh my gosh, I gotta reach out to this person, and oh my gosh, I gotta share my story, oh my gosh. You gotta be able to feel those things and then be able to push forward. So number 3 is priorities. Maybe you've given up because you haven't set your priorities straight yet. So when I first got into network marketing, I was working a full-time job at the salon. I was still on my own health and fitness journey. I was doing 40 loads of laundry, it felt like a week, because I worked at a salon and I had umpteen towels and sheets to wash, okay? But I prioritized my daily actions to line up with my goals. So I had to get clear. What are my goals? What do I want this year? What do I want for the next 6 months? What do I want for the next week? Okay? And set those goals. So you got to set those priorities to match your goals. So sit down, figure that out, invest your time in yourself. I can promise you guys that you are going to be the best investment that you will ever make in your entire life, because when you're happy, when you're confident, your relationships are better, your kids are happier, your husband's happier. Like, I can't tell you how this opportunity of, this new adventure, and I'll share a post about it later, because today is my 9-month anniversary with my honey and 3-month anniversary with the new wine biz. So it has really helped our relationship because I'm happier. I'm passionate again. I feel a sense of purpose again. And when I feel that, I operate better, and I'm better able to serve the people around me because I'm happier. I feel like I'm making a difference, and me personally, I just operate better that way. And most people do. Thanks, Stacy. Most people do operate better that way. You're just better able to when you're happy and you're confident, you're better able to just be a positive light and a better influence in the world, in your community, in your family, to the people closest to you. So time management, you just got to set those actions. You got to set that time. You got to look at your schedule during the week and say, okay, here I have little pockets of time and I can do this, this, and this, and this. This is what I can do. This is the things that I can control. I can control that I can talk to 5 people today. I can control that I can share my story, a little bit of my story today. I can control that I can share, what's going on in my team. You have to focus on the things you can control. You can't drag people. You can't force people. You can't convince people. You can't, all you can do is lead with heart, lead with passion, lead with excitement. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. Is somebody thinking about me right now? Actually, Trevor is. He's sending me messages right now. So in your time management, you have to go intentionally throughout your day doing the things that are going to move you closer to your goal. So that's why sitting down and knowing what that goal is and knowing what your short-term goals are, you can intentionally plan your day to eat that frog and do those things first. But you got to be clear about your vision. You got to be clear about where you want to go and what this opportunity is going to do for you. Number 5, get out of your own dang head. Get out of your own head. Stop limiting yourself. Stop telling yourself that you're not worth it. Stop telling yourself that you can't do what other people do. Stop telling yourself that you can never be, or stop telling yourself that your circumstances are dictating your future. Stop living in the past. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Because you can do anything that you set your heart and mind to. You have the power of God if you are a believer, which I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that follow me probably are, but if you're not, whatever your source of positivity and your source of light and your source of confidence comes from, mine's Jesus. See? Oh, it's probably backwards, but it says all you need is Jesus and brunch. But whatever that source is, you need to tap into that every single day, because God has given you the source. He's given you the power. He will stomp your enemies. He will, go before you and make your crooked path straight. He will wipe the slate clean of whatever has happened in the past, and he will set your feet on the path towards his perfect will, if you believe that. And if you have the faith to just take that opportunity and show up, do your part, and he will do the rest, okay? So those are my 5 tips, okay? Always be coachable. Understand that there will be a challenge always, but challenges help you grow. Set your priorities and know that you're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to get rid of TV. You're going to have to not go to, have a date night, on Friday night and focus an hour or 2 on your business. You're going to have to make sacrifices. And then you're going to have to manage your time, set those business goals, set those business hours, and make non-negotiables. And then get out of your own way. Get out of your own head and walk in faith and trust the process. So that's the reason why people give up. Because they need to implement some of these things and really take a look at some of these areas and see where they can, work on some personal development and work on your mindset and be coachable, be teachable, and have your leaders help you. They're paving the way for you. And so I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight. Please don't give up on yourself. If you give up on you, then who else is going to fight for you? You got to fight for yourself. You got to fight for your family. You got to fight for your dreams. And I promise you, if you do that consistently and give yourself 2 years, if you've joined a network marketing business, especially one with me, give yourself that 2 years and don't ever give up. And I promise you, if you do that, you will blow your own dang mind on what you're able to do with that laser focus and time management and belief in yourself. So I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Thank you so much for all your support. I love our amazing team. I love all, if you're new to my page, I didn't even introduce myself. But I'm Kelly Waldeck. I'm a proud wife to be, a proud stepmom to be, and I am just obsessed with helping people live a life of freedom through the opportunity of network marketing, of being your own boss, being a CEO of your life and of your business. Okay? So take care, guys. See you next week. Bye.